Garp, また貴様の家族だぞ。ラフィー!
Hey, my dear pirates, here on the channel Straw Hat One Piece Theories. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the clash between Garp and Blackbeard again, but this time we will address a different possibility than what we talked about in a previous video, which is, what if Garp survives this encounter? What if he surprises us? Will he be able to find Luffy again on this journey? What will Garp's reaction be when he sees Luffy again, especially with his new mode, Gear 5? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video, but first of all, so if you want to be a pirate king like me and achieve eternal glory, go ahead and press the like button with all the power of your devil fruit, and if you're new here, my dear sailor, already subscribe to the channel and don't forget to activate the notifications bell, okay? Then join this crew that will dominate the entire Grand Line and the New World. Now without further ado, let's get to this epic video. And well, my dear pirate, recently we commented here on the channel about the possible clash that is about to happen between Vice Admiral Garp against our dear villain Blackbeard because of the kidnapping of Kobe. I made it very clear that the possibility of a successful rescue of Kobe by Garp is very low, because I believe that Blackbeard could not be defeated by Garp. But I also reminded everyone that even though Blackbeard has a certain advantage over our beloved Navy Grandpa, he still should not underestimate Garp. And because of this comment, many people said that Garp wouldn't stand a chance against Blackbeard. And well, I'm here to emphasize again a very important saying that many have not understood: never judge a book by its cover. I commented that Oda likes to play with the characters by building them in a silly personality and funny appearance, but almost always this kind of character hides a great power and an impactful story that gives weight to his actions. Garp is a character with this kind of archetype. Many who are watching or reading One Piece recently don't understand how amazing Garp once was in his life, and that today, even being just an old vice admiral, he should never be underestimated. Even because he knows what he is up against, he wouldn't go up against Blackbeard without knowing the risks he will encounter. But for those who don't remember or don't know who exactly is Vice Admiral Garp, and because of this underestimate his strength, well, here is a short summary of the achievements of our dear old grandfather of Luffy. Monkey D. Garp, also known as Garp the Fist, besides being Luffy's biological grandfather, he is also the father of Monkey D. Dragon, the most wanted man in the world who wants to overthrow the world government. Garp is known as the hero of the Navy because of some event that took place some 40 years ago, and that we still don't know exactly what it was. But it is known that Garp and Roger teamed up to face Rox D. Sebek, one of the greatest pirates of all time, before Roger became the king. At that time, the Rox pirates attacked several world nobles and their slaves in God Valley. This angered the world government, and so they triggered the Navy and sent Monkey D. Garp to stop the attacks on the Tenryubito. And Goldie Roger was also on his way there, but instead of Garp attacking him, he joined forces against Rox and his crew. This battle was won by Garp and Roger, but what happened to their opponents is a complete mystery. The result of this battle was the complete disappearance of God Valley from the map without leaving any trace. Garp joined the Navy at the same time as former Fleet Admiral Sengoku and Vice Admiral Suru, two of the most strategic minds behind the organization. Garp is so powerful that his weapon haki is considered the most powerful of all characters in One Piece. I get a sense of his strength. Even though he was not at his peak, he was able to fight on equal footing with Goldie Roger, none other than the King of Pirates, and both almost killed each other every time. Furthermore, Garp was also able to defeat and arrest Shiki in Marineford along with Sengoku without even having the powers of a devil fruit, relying only on his brute strength and his massive haki. In the War of the Best at Marineford, Garp had to be stopped by Sengoku because he was dying to kill Akainu, and if he could, he would surely kill him with no problem, proving that he is stronger than even the admirals. Unfortunately, we never saw Garp fighting for real in One Piece. That's true, and maybe the only fighting part we got to see of him was against Don Chinjiao, who was easily defeated even though he was a legendary pirate in his time. But this may change now. Anyway, there are more things that we could mention to highlight how incredible Garp is, such as the fact that Roger entrusts him with the guardianship of Ace. But anyway, as we have seen, Garp is incredible and should not be underestimated. But this short summary serves to remind us a little about our beloved Vice Admiral. Of course, again, Blackbeard does have an advantage, besides having an incredibly powerful gang to help him. We saw this in the current fight against Law, so it's clear that the chances of Blackbeard winning are also great, but Garp can indeed offer danger to Blackbeard. The fact that I mentioned that Garp can die in this fight doesn't mean that he would in fact die, because that was one of the possibilities. Garp may not only come out of this fight alive, but who knows, he may end up helping Law, who we still don't know what his destiny will be, in the same way that he may save Kobe. In fact, I would like that to happen, because I believe that Garp's time to lose his life has not arrived yet. He still has to meet with Luffy one more time. He must meet with his grandson and have one last conversation, just like he had with Ace before he was killed. Also because Garp is one of the few relatives of Luffy and is a character that knows a lot about the past. So I believe he has one last mission to be completed before he dies. So yes folks, Garp may end up being defeated and killed in this clash against Blackbeard if it actually happens. But I believe Oda will still give Garp one more deadline for him to apologize to Luffy, and not only that, for him to forgive himself. Garp blames himself for what happened to Ace in the same way he blames himself for not getting his grandson, Ace, Sabo, and Luffy to become pirates. He feared that their fate would be the same as dragons. In other words, even though he is Navy, Garp is not a bad character. He sees and understands the world in a different way that his son and his grandchildren understand and see. He can be right as he can be wrong. But in the end, what matters is that he still wants the good of his family, which is by far the most important part that he keeps to himself. So even though he may die in a fight against Blackbeard, I still want to see Garp reuniting with Luffy to have their last meeting and see how strong Luffy has become. With his Gear 5, for example, to have their last conversation and Garp confirming that no matter Luffy's ideology or the path he followed, he still loves him. But now I want to know your opinion on this matter. But of course, if you made it this far, it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear sailor. And of course, do not forget to press the like button that helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel. So help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone, and until the next video,